Ever wonder what's really happening when your eyes get irritated? We're about to find out.
You know that gritty, dry feeling? We've all been there. But what's your eye actually telling you? Okay, on the agenda, we'll check the conjunctiva, the cornea, and then the vicious cycle of dry eye.
All right, let's start with the first clue. We're looking at the conjunctiva, that clear membrane on your eye. So doctors often spot these tiny bumps called papilla. They're a huge red flag for inflammation. And get this, inside each bump is a tiny blood vessel. That's what gives it that red dot look. When it's just a mild reaction, they can actually give your inner eyelid this smooth, velvety texture. But if the inflammation sticks around, they get bigger and start looking like these cobblestone mounds. And in really severe cases, they turn into giant papillae. That's a serious warning sign. Now, papilla aren't the whole story. Doctors also look for follicles. These are actually clusters of immune cells. Okay, so what if the issue goes deeper? Well, then we're talking about the cornea, the eye's windshield. On the cornea, you can get these little divots called erosions, or raised, swollen spots from keratitis. If things get worse, immune cells can invade the cornea's middle layer. That's a really serious condition. So what's causing all this chaos? Well, a really common culprit is actually dry eye disease. And it's way more common than you might think, especially for adults over 65. You see, dry eye is basically a vicious cycle that feeds itself, and it all starts right here. That unstable tear film, it leads to surface damage, which, you guessed it, triggers inflammation. And that inflammation just damages the surface even more, which makes the tear film worse, and boom, the cycle repeats. Okay, let's tie this all together. What do these signs really mean for your eye health? Basically, all these signs, papillae, follicles, keratitis, are just clues that help doctors figure out what's wrong.
So our eyes are always sending signals. The real question is, are we paying attention?
Thanks for watching.